For today, I have a guest comedian who came specifically for this event from the Netherlands. Please welcome on stage Sofia. Yes, please. And how was the trip back from the Netherlands to Lithuania?
The trip was actually absolutely normal, really good. I just got to the bus, then I got to the train, then I got to the bus, then I got to the plane, then I got to the bus, and I'm here.
How long did it take?
It takes about, let's say, an hour by bus, an hour by train, 2 hours by plane. In total, about 6 hours, I would say, maximum.
It's not that bad. Yeah. You can take a direct flight to Eindhoven, though. It's like
yes, from Eindhoven. Yes, it's extremely cheap. I would say the plane maybe was the cheapest part of the travel.
Which airline was it?
Ryanair.
Ryanair. That's how you know the cheapest. That's how you get the best quality. So, what do you do for a living?
For a living, right now, I eat my savings, I would say.
Okay, but at least you have something to eat.
Yes, and also sometimes I get free drinks when I do comedy. Also a bit of calories. I would like to advertise cannabis beer here. Really good, it tastes like home.
Why?
Because a lot of cannabis in the Netherlands.
Okay, I see. I don't think they have cannabis and beer. I don't think they're a beer nation. If I know anything about the Netherlands, are they beer people?
I would say they are fancy beer people.
Heineken comes from
Heineken, I don't know much.
I think.
It sounds like it could be Dutch Heineken, Heinekenot, I don't know.
Yes. But I would say they are fancy beer people, and they have huge bars with a lot of beer choice. But yeah, I was thinking about this bar.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. So what brings you back to Lithuania?
My desire to perform comedy here and to meet my friends. Hello, my friends.
I like how some people wave who already made friends with Sofia. That's very nice. I appreciate it. So, the friends are Lithuanian. How did you manage to make friends with Lithuanians?
In English.
That's a start.
But yeah, I studied Lithuanian, also for 2 years.
How is it? How is the level?
I didn't pass the exam, but I would personally estimate it as A2.
A2, okay.
Yes.
I also, I have a friend in my family, I don't go to estimation with professional, I use my family for this, I'm from Belarus. So I had her estimate my levels of Lithuanian, and she said, you have a solid B1 if you were retarded. And I'm like, how do I even choose the level for the exam with this information? So I don't know what that meant, but that's my level of Lithuanian, and I've been here for 13 years. But do you find it a hard language?
Oh, it is simultaneously something is hard, something is easier, because it's kind of similar to my native language, Russian, and
nobody's throw anything. Nobody's throw anything at stage.
Why do you assume it?
I don't have anything to throw.
Oh, okay. You have a drink, but you paid for it. And you are unemployed at the moment, so I get it. Keep the drink. I've been told, because I worked with a lot of Lithuanian people, and they do be affected. Like my husband would definitely punish me by deep throating me or something, but he does not agree. But I understand that the rules and the logic of the language is very similar, because there are a lot of changes of the words. So I know what you mean, but some Lithuanians are not gonna have it compared to the Russian language. I assume, because I have a little bit of experience, but yeah. What do you find easy about it?
I find it easy because some words have a bit of similarity, but I would say on the deeper level because I forgot a bit the word for the hand.
Rankas. Ranka. Oh, blamba. Is there rankas?
Rankas.
It was something starts with a D. Diaunas, yeah, thank you.
What the fuck is that?
Diaunas, and like in some kind of like common ancestor of our languages, there was the word Dolon, and now like it got Ladon and Diaunas, and like went to different ways, but still you can find common roots like Akis. Очи, for me, like really similar. I was reading слово о полку Игоря,
Okay.
without translation.
I have no similarities. I don't understand anything. For me, Lithuanian, I do feel retarded in it. But somebody told me you are not supposed to use the word retarded anymore. But what if I feel like one, you know? Like, what can I help? It's my feeling. But it's very, very hard. I've been here for 13 years and I still don't speak it. I only inherited the Lithuanian accent in English from sucking Lithuanian dick, just like Nausėda I sound now. That's... For me, it's hard, and I think a lot of people will have to pass the exam because in 2026, Lithuania requires people in services to pass the language exam. Do you have to pass the exam? You're not really in services, yeah? So you don't have to, yeah. But all the like delivery people, and they will have to pass the exam. I wonder how it's gonna go. Huh? Good luck.
Gonna go retarded.
Gonna go. But I heard that it's also not that hard, the exam. But my husband says it's not that hard, and then he breaks my virginity again. So you can never trust. But how is your Dutch going?
My Dutch is going yoke.
Yoke? What's that?
Yoke is like direi.
Okay. Oh my god, you know more words than me. What the hell? Maybe you're better with languages. I'm actually like if you want to have a really like intense and various and captivating conversation with me, do not start talking about languages because I will just yap about them for 3 hours. Okay.
And it's just my topic. I will just talk about languages.
Okay, well that's okay. Topic, I guess, nothing wrong with that. But what do you want to talk about? Did you bring something? Maybe some events that you wanna highlight?
Highlight? I don't know. It feels like everybody already made jokes about it, but I'm really sorry. I have my own pain about it. Snow.
Okay, I call it the Earth cocaine. Some people get high on it and go skiing, and I just get depression. I cannot do cocaine. I can have a heart attack. So what's your beef with the snow?
My beef with the snow, that like you see like this amount of snow on the street.
I don't see any snow here.
But I mean like in the street. In the
Yes,
street you see the snow. Like so we had the same amount of snow in the Netherlands, about like 20-30 centimeters of snow, and literally all public transportation was shut down.
Well, that's Netherlands. They don't deal with a lot of snow. They do the grass.
Yes, and like Dutch people can do literally anything with liquid water. They can move it to any level. They can move it to pipes, like anywhere. But if the water is a little bit frozen, everything just they like snowflakes.
They're
about
like the
it.
Brits. I heard that the UK also stops all the activities when the snow falls. I saw a funny video on the internet. There was a guy who came to like a puddle of snow, and he says, "Look, it's a whole 20 centimeters." Like he takes it, like it's 20 centimeters of snow, like measuring 20 centimeters. And I'm like, yes, that's how you measure the precipitation from the sky. I think it's...
Don't you do it just like this? Like falling into snow
with a face and hitting a stone in there?
No,
that's Russia. That's I don't know what you're doing there, but yeah.
I don't know. Am I supposed to get up because like like I'm still really hyped up after the clown workshop and
okay. I see. You went to a clown workshop. That was. Okay, I was whenever I don't understand what's happening, I dissociate so hard. I wasn't even in the room when I was watching you. I was somewhere else, on a planet somewhere.
Okay, so-
It's like I went to improv once last year to try something new, and I had 4 panic attacks in 45 minutes. At some point, I was on my knees, and she's like, "Are you doing a bit?" And I'm like, "Bitch, I'm dying here." So it was my only time I enjoyed improv. I don't have enough social anxiety handle on it. I'm just so okay. So you're hyped up. I'm dissociated. I think we're on the same page. So that's great. So what's you beefing with snow because of the Netherlands? Yeah.
Yes. I'm beefing with snow because, there are a lot of small towns in the Netherlands, and people are getting a housing crisis in the Netherlands right now. They literally have nothing to where to live, and they move to smaller towns because it's cheaper and because there are houses there, and that's what happened to me. I'm not living in any kind of fancy place like Amsterdam or Utrecht or Rotterdam or The Hague, but it will be really appropriate for my nation. But
To live in The Hague? Come on, you did nothing wrong. You're bisexual. That's the right thing to do in Russia. You're going the right way.
It's. I thought I'm mild leftist.
Mild leftist, whatever hand you use, there is no point in that. I don't know, but yeah, I do be beefing with snow as well because you see the shoes I like, and for me every time I go out, it's like, is it gonna be the last time I go out with my ankles? Because yeah, I'm insecure about my height. So, once you taste the air 20 centimeters up, you don't want to go down. So that was great. But every time I go out, I think whoever wished for the snow, I hope you and 7 generations of your kids get cancer and die. So if anybody wished and somebody in your family by accident gets cancer, it's not an accident. It's in my thoughts and prayers on a daily basis. So yeah, I don't like snow either because,
Yes,
okay.
because it is really nice to live in a small town. It is beautiful, a lot of nature, and really cute as long as you can ride out of it. And when public transportation is shut down, you feel like in a gilded cage.
What about the car?
Cars,
There are no cars in the Netherlands. What are you talking about?
It's only bikes.
There are only bikes. So people are high all the time. What cars?
Yes. Their cars, most of them don't have winter tires.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So not
I
applicable for
could not
snow.
even hire a taxi and go by
I see.
because taxi also stayed home.
I'm pretty sure they are available. People just don't want to buy it. And there are also mixed tires that you can buy for both seasons, but I guess it's not worth it in the Netherlands. I'm not sure. I also I heard the news. Lithuania was reporting. Lithuania is getting most snow that it ever gotten in the past 2 years. Why would you write news like this? I thought it's like most snow they got in 20 years. No, in 2 years. So 2 years ago, at the end of the COVID, there was even more snow. But yes, let's report the news that we're getting a lot of snow. So I don't know why they phrased it like this, but okay. In another news about Lithuania, you could see Aurora Borealis, the Northern Lights. And people were excited taking pictures of it. And then I saw another video where, do you know what Aurora Borealis is?
Absolutely, yes, and we also had it recently in the Netherlands.
No, I mean, do you know what it is as in what it is?
Electromagnetic stuff in the air.
Okay, I'm not sure if this corrects me if I'm wrong, but I was reading that it's because the sun has produced more radiation than it usually produces, so we can see the radiation that hits our atmosphere. So it's actually very dangerous for the astronauts and people who are in the upper layers of the atmosphere. Like my husband flying a plane, he's paying for my meals and everything. I cannot afford him getting a radiation poisoning, because who's gonna pay for me? Then I will have to find a job or worse, another husband. I'm not doing that. So for me, it's you see pretty lights, but I think about my husband dying, I cannot handle it. Did you see any lights? Anybody? not in the city, you know. The city folks don't get the pretty things. We get the horrible prices. But I've seen some pictures from where I don't know. But have anyone seen the Nordic Lights in general somewhere traveling? No, we don't
Norway.
have. In Norway, when was it? Where did you go? Why did you go to Norway?
Because I was offered the job at the fish factory.
Oh my God, so many jobs you had.
Yeah, but I don't like fish.
Who does it? Who does like fish? Make some noise if you like fish. What the fuck? I don't like fish. They shit where they live, you know. I mean, we shit where they live as well. And
Yeah, basically, yeah. We shit in the atmosphere, right?
fish is not in the atmosphere.
It is the atmosphere for them.
Okay. In their flora, fauna, how is it called? Environment.
Microbiome.
What?
Microbiome.
Microbiome is here.
Ah, fuck.
Some people have fish there as well. It's digesting, but they do be having it. Some women smell like they have fish somewhere else. I know it from a strip club.
I'm really sorry that it happened to you.
I'm sorry as well. I'm also sorry for my therapist hearing about it. Anyway, yes, I don't like fish. I'm scared of it. Once I ate a tuna and we shared it with my cat, and maybe that was the problem why I got a little bit of poisoning because we were eating from the same plate. No, you know, it's like, and then yeah, I got some poisoning, and then literally later that week there was Christmas, and I went to Christmas table in Lithuania, and somehow in Lithuania you only serve fish.
Yeah,
Or
the first day.
The first.
The Christmas Eve.
Yeah, like because of fasting or whatever you're doing, or religious crazy stuff. There was only fish, and I'm scared of fish, and I was thinking of all this thought process in my head. And I was having a panic attack, crying at the table, and then I came home and I realized I'm going back on meds. Because when you cry at the Christmas table, I think it's time to go back on meds. Anybody is on meds? Ooh, yeah! None of the Pakistani people, but probably people in the back thinking like, you, what in the white people fucked up shit is going on? You know, like
I have a theory.
Yeah?
That India and Pakistani people have such strong immune systems that we don't need medicine.
Is it true?
Yeah.
You are exposed to a lot of stuff, I imagine. My husband, this is recorded, but I hope he's never gonna see it. He stopped washing his hands like for 2 years, and he came to me and he said, I wasn't sick for 2 years because I stopped washing my hands, and I was like, cool. And I'm the one who is wearing like a hygienic mask in a bus because I'm scared of people, and I'm like, no, he's gonna bring all the exposure to the world into the household. Yeah, that's how I am. But I'm not sure. But you probably never get poisoning from like food and stuff. Do you?
Sometimes.
The silence is very loud. Sometimes, every time there is like a public event like Comic-Con or something, and you know they have trucks, like food trucks, or at a festival like in the prison. You know we have festivals in prison sometimes. Do you know?
I have worked in them.
You have worked fucking everywhere, doing everything.
Yes.
We have a prison here where Netflix was filmed, and sometimes they play festivals there. And every time I eat something from the truck, I get full-on poisoning with 15 panic attacks. So no, I don't eat.
Next time you're gonna get only 13.
And only 13? Oh, you have more belief in me than my therapist. So that's great. How often are you sick?
I totally get you. When I was like gathering all the personal stories, I actually wrote down the story about being lactose intolerant and making a mistake right now before 1 hour trip to another city. So yeah, I made a mistake, and
It was a mistake called cheese.
Yes, a whole pizza, because
okay.
yes.
Sometimes you take yourself on a journey, you know.
Yes,
it's okay.
yes. But I was lucky enough to find a bar which had free access to toilet, and the barman was really kind to me, and he held your hair.
on the toilet. I don't know.
No. It goes like. Luckily, I don't need the service for my butt hair to be held.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Good to know. Anybody interested? Short butt hair.
He's also lactose intolerant, so he
understood.
Yeah, he understood me really well, and yeah, like I ordered some beer and we had a nice chat, and I made him a music advice. I do it a lot to people that I like, and I advised him a really nice blues band from Russia.
He probably loved it. He loved it. Anybody would love any recommendation from Russia.
Dutch people, they have zero issues with Russian people.
They're way too far away to have any issues with them, you know.
Yes,
They're not scared, yeah. They have nothing to lose. They have nothing to give either, you know, except for the weed, but...
Yeah, like I simulated an asteroid explosion today with my friend together, like asteroid explosion in Russia, and like by any means it doesn't touch in the Netherlands. It doesn't go in there.
They're very chill people. They're laid back. I remember, you know, when I was going abroad, I still thought I was a lesbian, but then I realized it was never the man, it was the Belarusian man that made me a lesbian. And then I went to Europe, and then I went to real Europe, aka the Netherlands, and I remember landing in Eindhoven, and I left the plane, and I walk, and I realized that everyone is so fucking handsome, because men there take a shower, you know. That was revolutionary 10 years ago. I was like, what the hell, never seen that on men ever, you know, the hair, like, with some hair product. I fell in love for the first time there with a man who said, I don't like you. That was a great character building, you know. Then I came back to Lithuania and became a stripper, character development. You know, one man rejected me, and I'm like,
that's
strip my way into the liking.
That's the path of the hero, but like, the path of the heroine.
The path of the heroine. That's how I want to go in life. I tell my husband that when the time comes, I'm doing heroin. I don't care. And he's like, what do you mean the time? And I'm like, when I'm 54. And he's like, okay.
So that's in 20 years.
No, it's 20 years if I'm alive by then. Today at psychiatrist office, she was like, what is your anxiety? What is your worry? And I'm like, bitch. I mean, politely. No, I said that every time I go to sleep, I prepare for the funeral, you know. When I go to sleep, I'm like making sure that they find my body like normally. I make sure my husband, not my husband, my cat eats my nose, you know. I have a very big nose. It's gonna sustain my cat for like good 5 days if she needs to eat me. So I'm pretty sure I'm supplying enough. Might not be enough fat, but the bones in my nose are gonna sustain her. And then maybe my husband is gonna come, not sexually, hopefully not on my dead body, but that's how much anxiety I have, you know. Every time I go to sleep, I'm like, this is it. I'm not going to sleep, I'm going to die for sure. And then I wake up in the morning and I'm like, this is it. Today I'm dying for sure. Like, I'm not sure if it's gonna be a pea or a piece of chicken that's gonna kill me, but I'm definitely gonna die. So that's how I live a life. What was your question?
I was gonna tell about like that Dutch people are culturally really close to Russian people because like when you like meeting a Lithuanian person and you talk to them, you say like, hello dear Lithuanian person, I'm really sorry that my ancestors made harm, like killed and deported your ancestors. And when you come to meet a Dutch person, you say, hello Dutch person, my ancestors saying hello to your ancestors for selling to us tools for colonization.
What kind of conversations are you having with the strangers? Never in my life I was talking about ancestors with anybody.
I don't know my ancestors.
I don't know my ancestors.
No,
I wish my mother
mean,
was dead.
I don't mean literally. I mean the vibe. The vibe that
okay.
The vibe is like high five fellow colonizer. It feels like this.
I see.
Yes.
Okay, maybe.
Yes.
I don't have enough of this feeling.
I had this conversation with a couple of Dutch people. Yes, and they say, like your ancestor was lucky. They just went by land to colonize neighbors, and we went by ships.
I am from
unlucky us.
Yeah, I'm from Belarus. We colonized nobody. We colonized our own colon.
How much potatoes?
Potatoes, yes, but also potatoes were brought to us from where? From
Really?
America, no?
I don't.
I think potatoes are not original to our lands. They were brought from somewhere.
Belarus loves potatoes.
Yeah,
But they become the invasive species.
could be. I don't know. Could be brought by aliens. My mother believed that they were brought by aliens anyway. So you never know. So I don't know. I don't have this ancestry feeling. But Lithuanians have a lot of, I think, this paganistic roots. No.
Some.
I don't know why I said it, but last year I went for the first time to the pagan wedding. It was very beautiful. It was in a hill of 3 crosses. I felt more things than I felt in the church, because in church I just have panic attack and people think that I'm possessed by the devil. But it's just I cannot, I'm claustrophobic, and church is a super claustrophobic places.
Aren't they like big?
Yeah.
They are tall, but they're not big.
Like fuck, I got it. I had the same type of apartments in the Netherlands for like 1 month,
Yeah.
like temporary apartments, and yeah, they were big.
But you cannot reach. If you cannot reach, you cannot,
yeah, I'm not Dutch yet,
and you'll never be. But you keep dreaming. What question did you have?
Were you ever like thrown into a closed trunk of a car? Or
What
did you
the
develop
hell?
closed? Or
Just because I'm from Belarus doesn't mean my grandfather brought me here in a trunk. No, but yeah.
Because that's the most usual way that people develop claustrophobia.
Oh no! I was in my mother's womb. That's where my claustrophobia started. I was like, let me out of there! I cannot be inside that woman. It was pretty claustrophobic. I don't know where my claustrophobia came from, but I had some issues growing up. But I've talked with some people from the military. Everybody's in the military in Lithuania nowadays, one way or the other. Either in the military or doing somebody from the military, either or. So I was talking with somebody from the military, and they said they have exercises of like either being buried for like 30 minutes.
Or being like
put in the water, yeah. So he was like, maybe you should do this. And my husband is always like listening and like, maybe you should do this, and bitch, I feel buried under you for 24 seconds when we have sex. So it's like enough of horror for me. But I don't know where my claustrophobia comes from. It's just, it's not only claustrophobia, it's the fear of the people and strangers, because I always think the worst. Yeah. I think the worst. Like when I'm lining up to board the plane, I'm already like looking at people trying to identify who's gonna be the psycho on the board, and I always bring something on board, like something that could
like
be trade. Not a parachute, but I bring like aspirin, antibiotics, and everything, something that could be used as currency if we land on a deserted island, and I will have to trade my way out of sex slavery and stuff like this. So it's like, social anxiety, but also I don't know what's wrong with me.
Also like being ready for certain situations.
Yes, like sexual slavery. Every time I board the plane, for me it's sexual slavery ticket.
How often do you board planes?
Not anymore, not that often, but my husband is a pilot. I used to fly a lot until I met my husband, who is a pilot. Now I don't think I can fly a plane anymore. I know way too much.
So you're saying you were high a lot?
I was high, Lloyd? I never got high, no. But I flew some, not too much. I don't like traveling. Anybody likes travel? Make some noise if you like traveling. You're so quiet, if I say make some noise, this doesn't make any, but it's good that I see, because we don't see from the lights very much. But I assume you traveled a long way to reach Lithuania. Was it everything you hoped for, the Lithuania?
It was still it's good. Let's see.
It's still good, but it's less crowded than Pakistan. I hear that people like that it's less crowded and that it's less hot.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I hear. Is the food better?
I haven't tried Lithuanian food.
How long have you been here?
3 months.
Okay, meet me then.
See, making friends. Next time we're gonna bring some cuisine. I recommend. What food would you recommend?
I bring shvitibrishi, kugelis, and cepelini.
You see, at least 3 dishes. What would you recommend? Okay, he's a cook. He knows what he's talking about. There is a really good place in Vilnius called Šnekutis. I think they serve very good food here.
Absolutely approve. It's the only place where I liked cepelini. Like I
It's
tried
in city
a lot.
center.
Yes, yes.
You can definitely try it out. Good beer, good people, good atmosphere, and good potatoes. Everything you can imagine with potatoes, they're gonna have it there. So I do recommend I go for potato pancakes there. I don't like potato pancakes anywhere except for, I think, shnikutis and good borscht as well, and shalty borscht. You know shalty borscht? It's a pink soup. Oh wait
Cold
till
beers. Cold beer.
cold beetroot soup. Wait till May. We have a shalty borscht festival. It's like a pink soup festival. Everybody's gonna be dressed
Pink.
like a
It's
crazy
like
person.
1st of June.
Somewhere May or June, depending on the year.
Last year it was 29th of July, I think.
What the hell? I don't remember. No.
No, not July, June.
June, okay. So somewhere in summer, everybody's gonna be serving the soup. You're gonna again ask yourself what in the white fog shit is going on. But yeah, I remember there was a girl who had a bag made of glass, and she walked around the city with some soup in a bag and was like, "Want some soup from the bag?" Maybe no, but it looked epic, looked really
It
fashionable.
is absolutely normal, especially in Thailand. They just sell soup to go in plastic bags.
Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that. Do you do stuff like this? No, not yet. Not yet. I don't know why I said not yet. Like it's gonna happen to you. I've seen the future. I don't know. But yeah, I've seen that on the videos. That's why I have eating disorder. I watch way too much of obnoxious shit. Yeah. What's your favorite Lithuanian food?
I will say shalty borscht because just I don't really like pork and most of Lithuanian food is potato with pork. Like it should be like really well prepared for me to wanna eat it. And yeah, I remember like I was on a date with one girl from Slovakia, and she was vegetarian, and she came to a cafe and said, "Hello, I want some vegetarian traditional Lithuanian food," and the waiter said, "Shalty borscht," and she said, "I already tried shalty borscht in another cafe," and the waiter said, "Oh, we have nothing to offer you anymore."
Okay. I mean, she can what?
I'm also a pure vegetarian. I don't eat meat. I'm not vegetarian.
She's vegetarian, so. But I think in India you don't eat beef in general.
No.
You eat what?
We do.
You do.
Like the Indian
Some
people,
people-
which they don't eat beef.
I see. All my knowledge about Indian people is based on the character of Rajesh Kutrapali from The Big Bang Theory. That's my only knowledge. So.
As far as I know, like most of the like groups of society don't eat meat except the warrior groups.
The warrior groups.
As far as I know,
Like this guy.
warriors eat meat. Yeah.
Okay, I'm a warrior of my own mental battles, but I don't eat meat. I suggest we take a little break. What do you think? Like, let's take a break, 5-10 minutes. You can use the bathroom, get more drinks, and come back for a little bit of more comedy. You okay with that?
Okay.
Yes, super. Thank you very much. See you. I think we didn't lose any soldiers. Thank you for. Did we lose somebody from? No, you just moved. That's how you know you like traveling. I just traveled all the way to the other side. Okay. Thank you very much for staying with us. We're not gonna do it as long as the first half. So I see like two people, new people in the back. Hello. You're in the back. Are you local?
No.
Where are you from?
For some time.
For some time. Where are you from?
Maybe forever.
Oh, okay. So you're not gonna say where you're from, yeah?
We are from Belarus.
From Belarus. No, like me. Welcome.
Really? From Belarus?
Yes. I don't sound anymore. I think the last time I talked with a Belarusian person, and I said I'm from Belarus, and he said Gonish. Like which rayonas, you know? And I'm like, I said where, but I've been here for 13 years, so it's been a while, you know.
Which rayons?
Which rayonas? Well, my school was in Oktябрьский, and I was living in Sovietsky, so Academia Nauk.
From Minsk, okay.
Yeah, from Minsk, yeah. Which city are you from?
From Minsk.
From Minsk as well. When did you come to Lithuania?
It's 5 years ago.
Oh, so okay. I know the reason. I know the reason. You happy in Lithuania? You found your little bit of happiness here or no? Little bit, because you have. Are you together?
Yeah.
So that's the happiness. The happiness doesn't come from Lithuania. You know, you create it, and if you don't create, you suicide. Anyway, so what do you do for a living? Yes, I like. Thank you for your affirmation. What do you do for a living?
I'm a concert organizer.
Oh, that's nice. We're kind of having a concert right here of mental illness. You work for like Compensa or something, or not really?
Not compensa,
But some other event.
but some like Melo.
Oh, okay, that's nice. I've been to Melo one time doing comedy.
Yeah,
and one
me
time
too.
I've seen Luna there, Luna, the Ukrainian artist. So it's a nice place. I also been to BDSM party there one time, so I don't know how.
As far as I remember, it was not in Melo, it was in Elastica.
No, Elastica is different, but I've been to some kind of party there as well, so it's a nice place. I've been to wedding there once. They rented the place, so okay.
The most painful thing that I saw in this district was the concert of modern jazz. Thank you, my friend, for bringing me here.
Modern jazz is traumatizing just in general. It's jazz is, you know, it's like I have mental illness, game recognizes game. It's the music of the mental people, you know. It takes you places and you might never come back. It's like going, you know, when you go to Gestalt therapy and they bring you back to trauma, and then you don't know how you're gonna come out. That's jazz, in my opinion. Nobody agrees. Do you like jazz? Make some noise.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I assume you're not well, but that's okay. No, for me it's too psychotic. Too much is going on. It's like
Not enough going on.
what?
Not enough going on.
Not
Enough.
not enough for you. It's not enough. What kind of?
Freestyle jazz is better.
Okay, what kind of music do you listen to?
I'd rather not say.
Is it illegal?
How can music be?
I don't know. I'd rather
Music
not
can
say.
be illegal. I'm from Russia. Like I can tell them a lot about
So
it.
true. That is so true. Yeah, people literally go to prison for playing music which might not be even their own. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's pretty
Swan
crazy.
Lake.
Huh?
Swan Lake.
Yeah. Yes. Лебединое озеро. Have you gone to the concert? There was an artist who okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I don't know if people are into it. The noise MC was like
Yes.
playing this,
I can tell like this story like short that like there was an artist who was arrested in Russia for singing anti-war songs on the street, but then she was lucky enough to flee Russia and moved to Lithuania and performed here.
She spent like 13 days in prison for singing a song, and she's also underage. They put her to prison anyway.
18. Not
She's 18. I thought
18.
she was 16. When it was on TikTok, she was still like.
She started it early. Yeah.
Okay. So but yeah, I saw her at the concert. They brought her out, which is very nice. Lithuania welcomes everyone who speaks against the dictators.
Not really, I will say.
Not everyone?
Yeah.
I mean, we are here, so we appreciate, on the record, we appreciate that we are welcome here.
Yes, but sadly not all people are welcomed here. I'm sorry for bringing now the sad topic, but I think that it is important to say that some Russian LGBT activists who live in Lithuania, they getting threats from people who affiliated with Russia but live in Lithuania as well. And Lithuanian police does absolutely nothing. They just say it's none of our business, just like figure out your thing somehow, and people being threatened for several months. And I think it's important to talk about it in public, so people, I really I love Lithuania, but I prefer not to be charmed too much with it.
Who is charmed by Lithuania? I never heard anyone use that word, to be charmed by Lithuania. There is very high expectations.
Maybe it's the first 3 days.
The first 3 days, yeah, when you come on a Christmas day to a Christmas market, you know, so maybe, but I don't know, anybody knows, maybe, I don't know these issues, I've heard them online, but I'm not sure how the police work. Maybe they don't have the authority to actually do anything about it, because I don't want to like comment too much, but several years ago there was still no even ground, how it's called, the ground on which you can prosecute even for like rape cases. You could still go to the police and they would be like, that's like we cannot do anything because there was no like ground laid out. So I think with, for example, when people get threats online, it might be no ground in the police yet to do anything about it. And I think it's just I'm not sure, but it might be not because of nationality or racism or anything, but just because they don't have the tools to do stuff. I'm just like thinking because in Belarus, for example, when I was growing up, there was no such thing as sexual harassment. You could go and tell something happened and they would be like, so what? Somebody said something to you and it hurt you, or cry me a river, you know? So it's just like, you know, the world is catching up, but
they better start catching up.
I thought you said gay, and I'm like, no, well, the world is gay. That's what I heard, and I'm like, not Lithuanian police, not yet. Yeah, I think it might not be the racial thing, but just in general that there are no tools. Like, how do you, like, if it's not a real threat, unfortunately, it's still like you need to. I was beaten up in Bulgaria once. Trauma. During COVID, we were stuck with my husband in Bulgaria, and I was feeding a cat apparently on the wrong side of the street, and some woman came to me and said blah 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 in Bulgarian. I don't speak Bulgarian, so I was like, oh, I don't know, and she beat me up for feeding a cat on the wrong side of the street. But what we did right is that we went to the hospital the same night and registered the bruises, because otherwise nobody would like talk to us. So unfortunately, in many cases, if you don't have the physical evidence, like unfortunately somebody needs to like, you know, get to your personal, not like with words, not with threats, but it needs to be like a horse's head in your bed or something, you know, Godfather. Physical stuff, yeah. Not only physical, but like registered that it was, and only with this paper, even the embassy could not do anything. The police was like, not our problem, like, you know, Europe, not our problem. But then if you have this like medical record, they took us only then. So unfortunately, I think in many places it's still, you know, if it's just words and you are scared, they're like Vasaros psychoklinika for you. You know, you're imagining things, and no, unfortunately it might be this. So I've seen videos about what you're talking about, and I myself received some threats moving to Belarus because my father is a criminal. So I received some, but I wouldn't even go anywhere. What are they gonna do? Threats are coming from Belarus, you're in Lithuania, you know, deal with it. So but that was 12 years ago, so maybe stuff changed, but thanks God you can block people. I do, you know, I say that I cannot vote anywhere because I'm an immigrant, so the only voting I will ever get in my life is blocking people on Instagram. That's the only voting that ever counts, you know. Being from Belarus, that's the only voting that ever works. Okay, so that was a sad topic. Yes. But that's okay. I have some interesting news that I wanted to talk about Belarus. Surprise, surprise. But in any way, in Belarus, one guy bought a former psychiatric hospital for $100. And it's like a historical building in Grodno Rayonas. You call it Grodno, I call it Gotham, Belarusian Gotham. So he bought a psychiatric hospital and now he lives there in the radiation room, the former radiation room. He just sleeps there, he put a bed in there, but it's a good man because he actually opened it for the public to visit, and he does free art installations. So if you are an artist, you can just apply and show your art, and it's free of charge. You can enter and see some art. But what a dream, you know, a psychiatric hospital that you voluntarily live in. This is like, no, you wouldn't like. It's a very beautiful building, you know, very how it's archaic. No,
Arkham.
Arkham. Yes,
Arkham.
I'm trying to make references to the Gotham City. It's super nice. I thought to myself I would probably like to live in psychiatric hospital. I would have every radiation room for my separate personality. Maybe I would make even more imaginary friends, you know. It's a whole hospital all to myself. Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you have a dream house that you would like to buy for $100? Anybody with some ideas? Dream house? People don't dream of houses. Lithuanians gave up with the prices. Nobody dreams of houses anymore. But let's say there is something on an auction for $100 and it's your dream house somehow. What house you dreaming of?
Just a house.
Just a house. So depressing. Just give me, you know, an old Maxima building. I'll live in a supermarket. You know? Maxima, yeah. Yeah, I don't think people gave up on dreams, you know. Anybody made New Year's resolutions this year?
Learn Lithuanian.
Huh?
Learn Lithuanian.
Learn Lithuanian, very ambitious of you. I like your laugh that said more than any words. Any New Year's resolution, ha 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 ha. You kidding me, bitch? Not to die.
Exactly.
That's like I learned from the internet. If by the end of the year you're hanging lights on a tree and not yourself, you're a winner. It's a good year. You're succeeding gratefully. How is your Lithuanian working so far?
I learned like 180 words so far.
You are counting every word. That's very man of you. You know. Are you also counting your sexual partners?
No, I don't have many. So.
Oh, okay. Just
So you are counting.
so you are counting. Not many. Yeah, it's actually a reference.
When does like not many become many?
Once you catch chlamydia, probably too many at that point.
I give up at some moment because like if I kiss
You sleep with all your friends. You say. That's how you make a friend.
That's the non-binary way.
The non-binary way, making friends through genitals, sharing genitals,
no.
not
I mean like if I kiss the person, that does it count?
No.
What counts? What counts?
When you come. That's how I'm still a virgin. I am married and a virgin, yeah. But I learned on the internet that a woman doesn't need to put a man or a woman on a list of her partners if she never or he never made her come. And I'm like,
I also saw that
restored my virginity instantly. So you're also virgin now? You're bisexual. I don't think bisexual people are virgins ever.
I think, yeah. Like with this clear metric, I will reconsider the amount of my partners and will count. Yes, thank you.
For me, it was very nice because it was a list that I was embarrassed by, and then I'm like, one, just for the sake of my husband to feel like a man. One, of course, one. You're my first and only one. Yeah.
But also I worked as a stripper.
Yeah. Well, strippers don't do sexy stuff.
I don't know. I don't
Well, you learn it from the first source. We don't. Some do, but they are called whores. We don't do that stuff. It's illegal. They probably would, but. I think around 15 or 20 years ago, the club where I worked in, there were two policemen who came undercover to strip club. They went to jacuzzi.
Were they undercover as strippers?
No, no, they were as clients. So they went to jacuzzi and they got, they went there to completion. And then they were like, oh, by the way, we're cops. So they were like half naked, took the pictures of the cum floating in the water, and it was an article published that oh, this is what's going on in a strip club in Lithuania. And after that, it was before me, and after that, the bosses were pretty strict. No floating cum on the water, do whatever you want, but the cum goes all the way to the ceiling and stays in there. So, if you enter a strip club and you see on the mirror some stains, that's the cum, because it never should float on the water because of the article.
Or maybe you should eat more lead, so it drowns.
Yeah, I don't know, but
Did they take out the guns?
they didn't have the guns. No, I don't.
They had the.
They unloaded their guns in the water. So that's what happened. But yeah, it was pretty strict. The bosses were pretty strict. Nothing happens. At least, and I'm an immigrant, so for me it was never an option. You know, I don't want to be deported on the account of the unloading a gun of an officer. You know, I don't want to do that. So I never did anything like this on the job. But I think there is a lot of stereotypes of this job because there is always one girl that makes a man happy, and then the legend starts. But you know, girls will be girls, cocaine will be cocaine. Anyway, so yeah, nobody has a dream house. Nobody had one resolution. So you learned 180 words. I don't know why you're counting, but okay. Are you planning to pass the exam and everything?
I'm not planning for the exam. I'm just learning for
Communication.
It's so hard in the polyclinics. You know?
Наричу какво се щеняше мой.
He said polyclinica. So why do you go to polyclinica? Are you sick?
I had a toothache last month, and I went to the Žalgiris, and no one was speaking English. And that's why I decided to learn English, learn Lithuanian.
Okay, to make friends.
To explain my toothaches better in the future.
What's two legs?
Too fake.
Toothache.
Hard teeth.
It's
Toothache, okay. Okay.
It's like stomatological
I
and
understand.
facial reconstruction clinic. I lived literally across the road from this clinic, and like one day, such thing happened that my husband lost consciousness and broke his facial bones, and I was absolutely
Sounds like Jake Paul.
I was absolutely terrified, but kind of happy because I had this like facial bones clinic across the road.
You can always say, you only need one word with the doctors, skauda. And you just point and say, skauda, means it hurts.
I'm not there yet.
You know, 180 words and you don't know skauda, and you've been to the, it's like, you know, for me, you need the basics. Like most of my Lithuanian comes from it's very industrial, it comes from the strip club. And you know, I know the basics. For example, I always needed to know where to go, and luckily for everyone, they usually say eik nahui, and I know exactly where to go because I learned the direction in kindergarten in Belarus. So it's like we share these directions, but just in general to mean where they send you, and the basic things like skauda, blogay, gerei, nahui.
What the heck you learning? Like maybe you learning the Swedish list. Like
what?
It's the name of the scientist who made a list of absolutely basic words, which are often really similar in languages that have common ancestors. I warned you.
You started yourself. I didn't ask anything.
Don't talk about languages.
Okay, we do not talk.
3 hours.
The topic that shall not be discussed, the languages. Okay. It's all the bisexual people. They can do all the oral things, including the languages. Then, you know, too much is going on there. Anyway, I understand the basic words. Maybe for me the basic words were, like I said, nahui, bibis, kiaušiai, ir laiminga pabaiga. The happy ending, you know. That's how I know. Ar bus, ar nebus, ar duosi už dvacoką, you know. The basics. That's how I survived so far, you know. Už dvacoką, nu gerai, einam, padarysim. Laiminga pabaiga. That's how I'm gonna pass
Labai sunku gyventi.
Like, that's how I'm gonna pass the exam. Ar bus laiminga pabaiga ar ne? Citizenship, please. That's it. Depending on the president, it might actually work. With Nausėda, might work. Anyway, what can you do for us? You know what I can do. Okay. I don't have much notes. I only have like really bad news. Anything interesting happened in your lives? You can share maybe something that's going on, or you discovered something like a new diagnosis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Diagnosis.
New diagnosis. You never know. It's like a new day, new diagnosis. New mental illness.
Now I have 4.
You have 4.
Yeah.
Which ones are you willing to share with us?
I already said schizophrenia. I have ADHD. I have OCD, and I have autism spectrum disorder. overall.
Oh, welcome to the club. That's nice. It's like you have a bouquet of mental illnesses. That's nice.
Why did I fucking have to be born?
To be born, yeah, that's a good question that you will keep asking yourself for the rest of
No,
your
I
life.
asked my mom. My mom said because I wanted a child.
Oh, good solid answer.
Babies.
Good solid answer. When I asked my mom a question like why the fuck was I born, she said, you don't understand. I was on a bridge about to kill myself, and then I wished for a baby, and then I was pregnant, and I'm like, by Jesus? Or what? Like, what the hell are you even talking about? And she's like, you were like a gift for me not to kill myself. Yeah, like more like you passed your fucking suicidal tendencies on to the fetus, because I felt like, you know, that was going on. But yeah, mothers do be giving the reasons, like, you know.
I totally understand. Yeah, my mom has depression since I am the age of 13. And I was saving her from her I would say mild suicide attempt.
Did you give her depression? Did you give her depression?
I don't know.
Sorry,
I don't
it's a joke.
know. I don't know.
Yeah, but usually kids tend to blame themselves. Yes, please continue.
No, I didn't blame myself. Surprisingly,
Good for you. Good for you.
Yes. I was just like, oh fuck, she just lays down and cries all the time. I don't know what to do.
Typical Soviet mother.
Yes, and then I learned that, actually I can grab her shoulder tightly and bring her to psychiatrist clinic.
Did you?
Did
you bring her?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did it multiple times, and you see where I'm now. That's the road to the stage.
I'm strong because of carrying my mother to psychiatrist every Wednesday night. Strong? Well, I think it's very responsible of you to bring. I always wanted to report my mother, you know. She had the siblings, and I'm like, one of those days I'm gonna fucking report you, you know, like I'm gonna report you. I never did because I'm a pussy. I have one and I am one, you know, I'm a double threat. So I never did report, but yeah, I also have brother and sister. They're still in Belarus. They are messed up in their own way, but you know, good luck. Surviving in Belarus is pretty hard, okay, so you shared what do people do for to feel better? Because Lithuania is pretty hardcore sometimes. I feel like people hibernate depression for 6 months and then they compensate during the summer months, you know, by doing faking the joy, and then
they just drink.
You just drink. The best therapist, you know, and it's cheaper. You just drink. I cannot drink.
But then alcoholism comes, and then you have liver cirrhosis.
I see.
But
So
not me. It's just overall how.
okay. I see. It's the liver that gives up on people. I think you as a nation are pretty strong with liver and everything. I think it comes in. No, you don't agree? I think you can handle your alcohol. Not after 30. I don't think anybody under 30 can handle alcohol anymore, judging by my husband. I don't drink myself because I feel alcohol in my knees. So when I drink, it's like one drink and I'm doing this, and I'm a married woman. So if I want to stay married, I just don't drink. It's not even a joke, because for me in a strip club, I think I was like, oh, let's give a cocktail and I'll drink a cocktail, and you know, the pole is not a pole, the pole is a dick, and let me ride it. You know, it was pretty hardcore. And then the girls were like, people should pay money for what they see on stage, and I'm like, I'm giving out for free, you know. And it was like, you know, one shot. So no, I don't drink for the sake of my marriage. Yeah, I cannot drink, and it's pretty hardcore without. I have one alcoholic friend who, you know, I say it alcoholic because he goes to rehab every year just to survive, and he says Lithuania is a horrible place to be recovering because there is a lot of social drinking. Like, people go out and people drink recreationally.
Exactly.
And I'm like, for me, it's never an option. If it's not an option, you just don't do it. Just like cheating, you know. It's like, if you never think about it, you might wanna fuck a handle, but you just don't do it because you don't know who fucked it before you. Sorry, too much. I said I'm gonna overshare, but I have a thing for handles in general. So
Okay, like door handles.
All of them. If it fits, it works. No.
No. Like you did doors, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
very sexy.
I'm
It's
just
the sexiest profession.
I'm just making it clear. Is it door handles or I don't know, like pencil handles?
knobs,
toothbrush handles.
the sheer stick in the car, anything. And it's very hard for me to talk in the microphone and not ride it. You know, it's pretty hardcore. It's pretty hardcore.
Added bonus if it vibrates.
If it vibrates, I don't need vibration. I need the repetitive violin playing, you know. But a good thing that I went on antidepressants and then make you impotent. So I just see the door handle and I'm like, that would be great 10 years ago. Now I can just open it.
It's like traditional antidepressants because they lower this
libido.
Like libido, and there is also atypical antidepressants, and they work onto different neuromediators. And right now I took them.
Oh, okay.
Let's talk about neurochemicals.
Neurochemicals, yeah. You never know, but the ones that they tame me because I had a thing. I needed to ride everything. If it's not attached to a man, it was good enough to ride because men are unpredictable. They don't last like a handle. Handle stays strong forever. You know, it's like you can even take it, shove it, and walk around with it. You know, and nobody is gonna know that you are. And then you can open yourself up. You know,
unlock
the lock with a little key. I'm literally with the key. You know, here's the key for what? I'll show you later. It's a surprise. You know, we had a joke, like internal joke, in our dancing community. When you buy you can buy like a private dance, and sometimes men would be like, but you know, are you gonna do something special for me? And I'm like, sure. And something special for us girls would be like you dance, and then you bend over and you retrieve a used tampon and you throw it at him. Surprise! So that was like a special that was an inside joke for extremely annoying customers who are like, oh, do something special. I'll give you something special. I'm like brewing one right now. You know, like...
Okay, but tampons, they are not disgusting enough because the blood
depends
is
on how long you've been brewing it.
It's the blood is contained inside of it.
I'm not saying blood. It can be anything. Can be juices. You know, natural.
I just I'm going actually to many events and I give advices to people use menstrual cups because the blood is still liquid in there. Much better surprise.
You're like christening, you know. No, but you know, I worked years before all the fancy technology. So I was like, it was years before. I don't work anymore. So, but yeah, we did this. I never did this. For the people, for me, the surprise was like, oh, let me take my wig off and I'm bald. So that was a surprise that I was serving men, but we had like a joke. I don't know who did it, but it was always like a joke for annoying customers. Because how else you gonna surprise? We had trans people, they always packed a surprise. They're like, boom, surprise, helicopter, you know. And for Lithuanian men, it was just the cherry on top. They loved it. I loved, you know how they loved it. They went to the therapist after, but yeah. So that's. Has anyone been to a club before, like a strip club?
Oh no.
Oh, you. What is? Hello? Are you saying hello?
Never in Lithuania though.
Never in Lithuania. Well, don't. I do not recommend.
I know two people that work there, but I've never been there.
You are very knowledgeable. Very knowledgeable. Or maybe it's imaginary because you're also schizophrenic.
But I recently learned that.
You would buy a what?
I think it would be my dream house.
At the strip club?
Yeah, but I'll make it into a nursing home.
But okay, because you're a little baby?
No, for all people.
For old people, I see. That strip, there is nothing wrong with stripping, it's just very, very dirty. You don't understand. Because I think the human liquids touched everything. From the first step you take behind the door, it's like you don't want to see it in the blue light. It's everywhere. It's in the air.
For an unknown reason, I spent a lot of time in my life reading blogs about the life of strippers and about all the stuff that happens there, that they convince guests to buy more drinks. hello, beautiful, please buy me a drink, and then they pour that drink out to the floor. Do not get too intoxicated, and the carpets get soaked in this liquid.
With champagne and stuff. Yeah, that we call it work. You call it waste of product. We call it work. I mean, different clubs work differently. I think in Switzerland you cannot dance, so you can only do the drinking. And many men go there for the girlfriend experience. You know, oftentimes they go during like Christmas dinner. They have a fight. So they go to the strip club, and you need to tell them, yes, you were right, and your wife was wrong. And he's like, here's $100. You know, it's a very, very simple exchange of just listening, because many men just don't get listened enough. But my husband gets listened every time. He talks so much, my mind converts him into the white noise machine, you know. He talks, and I just have like harmonized melody of "Bitch, what the fuck? Bitch, what the fuck?" You know. I listen so well, and then he asks me a question, and I never answer. So in any way, anybody else made the New Year's resolution? Because we only got one. Everybody else gave up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
What?
To cut down on smoking.
To cut down on smoking. What do you smoke?
Weed.
Oh, that's why you're so chill. Maybe you shouldn't.
But
Why should
What does it? Okay, let's put it on the weights. Does it make your life worse?
No.
So why would you cut it?
Maybe because I also play soccer, so it's affecting my.
So it compromises some physical performativity. I see. No, then you always need to put everything on the weights of like how much joy and how much damage. That's what I do with marriage all the time. 6, 7.
no, why?
I don't know. It just came out.
Last year, recall it.
Yeah. I'm very sorry. I'm 34. I'm very late.
29.
I'm very late in life. You know, it's like
Explorer.
what?
Internet Explorer.
Yes. No. What was there before Internet Explorer?
Nothing.
There were letters and pages before.
Zeros and ones. That's me. Slow and.
I remember it was something like Nord Navigator, like Netscape. Thank you. Yes.
What the hell are you talking about?
About internet browsers, we studied history. Like I studied about Ada Lovelace to mess with people, and they studied actual software development.
You said Lovelace, and there is a movie Lovelace, and it's about a woman who was very famous with deep throating. And you say Lovelace again and again, and I just think about that movie. You don't know this movie? Well, now you know.
Yes, I know.
Her name was Lovelace.
Yes. I heard about this movie. I didn't watch it. I swear I didn't watch it, but I heard that the plot of this movie was about a woman who had her clitoris in her throat, and the only way for her to get pleasure was to be deep-throated, and that was hardcore sci-fi in 1970s.
That's very cool.
How the movie is called?
Lovelace.
Yes. But
there is also another movie about the same woman called Deep Throat. Depending on what kind of representation you want to see, you can Google it.
But also inventor of programming was also Lovelace.
I understood that it's a different woman. Probably the woman in programming didn't have a clitoris at all.
Zeros and ones.
Yeah, you never know. I don't know. It's like because once you have it, you cannot get shit done because all the handles are talking to you. Yeah.
When the handles are talking to you, it's the bad.
They are talking. They grow this little mouth. You remember this viral orange with eyes on it?
Orange.
That's how I see the handles. They talk to me. Ride, my child. Okay. It was very hard to survive school in general, You're late for class and then you can never enter the room because the handle is talking to you.
You go to class and then you have a panic attack because you have a handle on top.
Yeah. Thanks God it was always on the side. So I was looking at the teacher very, very directly, to find the handle in his pants.
teacher handle?
Ooh, memories. Anyway, the class was boring. Anyway,
But the handle was not.
the handle is never boring. The handle can be anything you want it to be. It doesn't ask stupid questions. It just listens and understands.
It's all in your imagination.
Yeah, imagination. I always imagine SpongeBob. Imagination. Okay, shall we wrap up, or you have something on the table?
I just had like one more topic prepared. It's about comedy clubs.
Okay.
What I noticed, like surprisingly, yeah, like as I told, the Netherlands are much closer to Russia in culture, and they have several comedy clubs that are like for Russian people, by Russian people, and Russian comedy they do it, and it is, oh my god, well done. I was surprised that it is like much more preparation than English comedy, that they do like personalized intro music for every comedian, that they help you to make reels with your jokes, that they do creative writing sessions, and as a result, like you get much better comedy and you get much more fun.
Basically, they're very bored being Russian-speaking immigrants outside of. I imagine it comes from like boredom. Are they employed? Do they have jobs outside of it?
I did not ask them yet. I did only one show with them.
I can guess that they are probably not. Because you know, I only make reels because I'm unemployed. I cannot believe that a sane person with a job and normal life will even have an idea. Let me make a reel. That's like mental illness that comes from as like a byproduct of unemployment. I don't think that normal people are producing this kind of content, and I'm an example of it because like I'm crazy. I have like 13 different blogs and I post everywhere all kinds of unnecessary shit, you know. When I go to psychiatrist, I don't show anything. I just give her links to my Instagrams, and she's like, okay, like I don't even need to give her history. It's like all in the reels out there, you know. But yeah, I've noticed it as well. But it depends. Each club can be, you know, depends on the people who are involved there, because you know, there are assholes in all the nations, there are lazy people in all the nations, and there are good people in all the nations as well. Depends with which one you're gonna collaborate. So if it's a person with ADHD, most probably there's gonna be a lot of things done. If it's an autistic person, it's going to be very much quality in that product. So it depends. Am I right? No, not at all. He's like, I'm unemployed, I don't care.
But
You know?
I mean, if it's specifically ADHD or autism, then yes. But if it's
Combination.
OAT, aka ADHD and autism, then everything just...
It cancels, all the positive cancels each other. Yeah, I see. No, that's why I said it's separate. I think it depends on the person. It's not a cultural thing. I think it depends on the person. You know, like I can joke about...
I just got first impression.
Yeah, it could be. It's the same in Vilnius. If you go to Russian-speaking comedy, they also seem to have more shit together, but they have less shit together in some other aspects of it. It just depends. Everybody does it differently.
But like, I didn't like a local club. I'm not living here anymore. I'm gonna talk shit. I didn't like this club because I went there, and like a lot of my comedy is like queer and trans related. And when I arrived, they asked my name. And I said my name, and in the end, after I did my show, they said basically kinda dead name, and I'm, oh my god, what I was even like doing it for.
But
I'm not joining.
yeah, it's okay. It's okay. The good thing is that you have a choice in life where to go and whom to collaborate with. Unless you marry, then you have to deal with the same dick for the rest of your life. Anyway, I love my husband on the record.
I also love my husband on the record.
Yeah.
And in real life as well.
You know, most of my comedy, if you know anything, I roast my husband a lot. He gave me consent to be roasted like several years ago. He was extremely drunk, but he's like, oh, you know, you should write a roast about me. And I took it, and I'm still using it. You know, consent in a relationship, you give it once when you marry, and then you use it for the rest of your relationship. So, but yes, I think I think I think my therapist said that the roast of this. Not my therapist. It's ChatGPT who said it. No, it was ChatGPT who said it. He analyzed my material and he said the roast of this quality can only come from the deep place of love and appreciation. And I'm like, I'll say it to my husband. The ChatGPT said it. So I think
because
it's okay.
It's what you wanted to hear.
Of course, ChatGPT agrees with you. It's like sometimes you say, I want to kill yourself, and he says, I support you. Do you want me to write all the ways we can do it together? So it's very, very supportive. I do agree with it. Okay, I think we're going to wrap up for today. Thank you very much for choosing to spend the Wednesday evening with us. This is a weekly type of event. We only started it. I think it's the third time we're doing it. So I do appreciate if you spread the word or come again. It's pay what you can show. If you want to make a little donation, I'm going to be somewhere in the back accepting all kinds of donations. I have my own line of drugs. If you want any, I give them out for I give them out for free. They're kind of jokes, but they're kind of inspired by mental illness, like most of my comedy. So yeah, we're doing girly show this Saturday. If you want to check us out, girls, come and see us. Follow me online. Moira needs to come down to see all the events that are coming up. Most of our open mics are free. You're free to come and see us. If you want to try comedy, do that. Contact me. I'll connect you with the right people. And I appreciate you very much. I hope you had a good time. And see you in the next one. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you, Sophia.
Thank you.
Opa.